pleasure to talk to the both of you about, this great occasion. I was at the premiere yesterday, and it does feel like this was such a labor of love, not only the family getting back together, but expanding it. So tell us about the experience in general.
Well, yesterday was quite surreal, really, because you suddenly hit with how popular it is and how much anticipation there is for it, and everyone. The fans were there for a couple of hours on the red carpet waiting, and that was really lovely that we got to see them all. It's just very exciting, to try and take it all in as an actor. These moments, like yesterday, don't come around that often.
Yeah, we didn't. I suppose we didn't really think that the movie would happen because it had been talked about for a couple of years, and it's just so difficult to get everybody back together again, and so. I didn't think it would happen, so it was a lovely surprise for the script to land, and to read it and to know that it was going to happen. So it was very exciting.
I guess the challenge of the film was to have a moment to shine for each character, whereas in the TV series, there's time enough for everyone.
Yeah.
So were you happy that was it's kind of everyone has a good cameo in the film because there's so many characters to follow.
It's the challenge of it, like you say. I mean, that's what Julian.
It's very impressive, isn't it?
It's amazing that he can do that. And two things: is the audience watching it to feel like they've had a sense of all the characters coming through, seeing the characters they love and miss, but also to keep 20 actors kind of happy and engaged and enthusiastic, excited enough to want to do it and to want to engage with it fully. I think he's managed to achieve that. I don't quite know how he's done that, really.
Without giving too much away about what goes on with your characters, because the storyline is a lot of fun, how much are you able to research? I know Julian writes very well and has extensive backstory, but can you research, the body language, the way they moved, the way they spoke, etc.?
Well, we're given help with that. Yeah. We don't need to research it necessarily. We don't have to do it by ourselves, but we can. There was always somebody available to sort of help us with that on the day. And they could talk to us about, how you held yourself and how you sat at table and how you would speak to one another. So that was always available. But there were if you go downstairs in the kitchen and the servants' hall, it's much more sort of, it's no different to how it is today. People are sort of busy, frantically working, and so it's there was no research required for that. So it was very easy.
Yeah, well, sometimes for a footman, it's a bit of a choreography about how they turn at the same time. And,
we love all of that. All of this stuff in the film.
Well, you can sort of be wandering around downstairs and sort of getting on with your life, and you can be talking to somebody. And then but as soon as you go upstairs and you go through the green baize door, then you're putting on a performance. Then you're kind of you're being a footman and you have to behave in a certain way. Whereas downstairs, it's much more relaxed. You can kind of be yourself.
Yeah. But there's great moments. I'm really happy that in the film there's moments where you can see that choreography come together and closing the doors when the royals arrive and stuff, and it looks so slick.
Yeah.
And that's Alistair Bruce, he's all over that.
Yeah.
And he makes us look very good.